We did a study, a multi-center retrospective study for patients who had progressed after CAR T cells and then ultimately were able to go to an allogeneic stem cell transplant. So once a patient has failed CAR T cells, really, having received CAR T and potentially an autologous stem cell transplant before, there really weren't known curative options aside from an allogeneic stem cell transplant. So this cohort of patients, around 80 patients, had progressed on CAR T cells. Most of them were able to get back into response with with various types of different therapies. And so we assessed the safety and efficacy of taking those patients to an allogeneic stem cell transplant. Now, mind you, this is a selected population. Many patients who progress after CAR T cells aren't able to get back into response. And this is just looking at the patients who went to a transplant. So with the caveat that it's a selected population, what we observed is that there weren't any differences in the usual expected toxicities or transplant-related mortality that we observed after an allogeneic stem cell transplant. And the long-term progression-free survival was similar to what we see in patients with diffuse large B-cell lymphoma who undergo, who undergo allogeneic stem cell transplant, who hadn't failed prior CAR T cells.